The first documentary that I watched was the one about La Masacre de Tlatelolco. And when I was watching the documentary, I was feeling very, very angry. And I was feeling the potence building inside me because, I mean, right now we cannot do anything, nothing but to acknowledge and honor the people that died there because of the our the the use of a human right like is freedom of speech. And yeah, I was feeling very, very angry, especially when there were a few persons that were trying not to deny it but to tell um, the truth, the truth, but at their convenience. And they were so cynical about it. They tried to tell something that didn't happen. And yeah, even if um, we don't know exactly the details of the situations of that situation, we know what happened, the context, who was the responsible of it. And when someone tries to tell um, something at their convenience, I don't know, it makes you feel angrier. Just like the interview that the ex-president had with another person, or the lawyer about of the military. And yeah, that also that situation remind me a little bit about what is happening with the World Cup. When the Olympic Games, I mean, sadly, the Olympic Games um, were carried out normally. People didn't know what happened just months before, um, until uh, later in the years. And yeah, that's something that is happening right now, because the next Olympic no sorry the next World Cup is going to be in a country that don't um, doesn't respect human rights, um, and where actually there's been thousands of deaths, of workers that were building the stadiums, and nobody's doing nothing. And mostly because there's a lot of corruption, especially in the world of football, in the FIFA, in the UEFA, and everything. And I mean, we know about it, but we really can't do much because those those tournament will be there anyway. And yeah, that's makes me feel so um, there's it makes me feel so much impotence. And I think that the youth represents a threat, um, because the government wants to. Um, it's like the government wants to have people that can be manipulable. Um, they don't want people that get out of the universities because, of course, people that study as more can have critical thinking and actually eh, stop and say, okay, this is not good. We have to do something about it. No, and not only follow what the government and the politicians says. Um, and also, I think that another threat that we we have is that um, we don't have loyalty for political parties anymore, like our grandparents or our parents used to have. And we also we think that all politicians are the same, and we have like the key of change. Social media, it's a great tool to um, pass information and the truth, because we know that TV shows and other programs are actually paid by the government to say what they need. And when they try to hide some type of information, we can get the truth and pass it and communicate it to the whole country by only using social media. No, there's a lot of posts that were viral, um, defending the truth about certain topics. What I learned about these two documentaries, especially the one about Molotov, I didn't know that rock were used as a political tool to confront the government. I knew that there were certain groups that were so um, opposed to the government, but I didn't know that rock, especially as a whole genre, was like that. And yeah, I heard about a few songs about Molotov, but I didn't know that their whole like repertoire was about um, to complain about the political situation, well, social and political situation of the country. And I think that was the main thing that I learned from them. And I didn't know also that they were so famous in the whole world. I thought they were only new in Latin America and USA. And finally, I think the cultural context is quite the same, because we see that the government and companies still hide information that um, can damage their image. And I mean, we're still the young people is the one is the one that are still trying to fight this bad situation. And I don't know, I think that I don't see a near future where Mexico stops to be a repressed country. I think we need quite a miracle, because there's a lot of corruption in the whole, in the whole country at all levels. So it's going to be really, really difficult to actually see a change.